we're learning that the Central Forces deployment in Murshidabad now has been extended after the West Bengal government had said that they had no objection to Central Forces being deployed in Murshidabad. The big development now taking place. The Calcutta High Court was also hearing petitions filed in the court in view of the situation in Murshidabad and the violence that had erupted a few days back. We understand now the centre also has now decided to extend the deployment of forces in West Bengal's Murshidabad. The government, the state government has said that they have no problem with central forces continuing their stay in Murshidabad in view of the prevailing situation. My colleague Saurabh will be joining us in just a bit. He is tracking all the latest developments there on that front. Meanwhile, this is the latest that's coming in. 3 people had lost their lives in the Murshidabad violence few days back and several people were injured as protests had taken place against the Waqf law. And we are learning now, even as the High Court was hearing the petitions in connection with the Murshidabad violence, the Calcutta High Court now has extended the stay of Central Forces. Central Forces deployment now has been extended in Murshidabad. Big updates now coming in at the moment. We are learning the Calcutta High Court has said that the deployment of Central Forces will continue in Murshidabad till normalcy returns to the region. But West Bengal government had earlier said that they have no objection to the deployment of Central Forces. Well, paramilitary forces are stationed in Murshidabad in West Bengal as the situation had unfolded few days back when violence had erupted against the Waqf law. Well, protests had taken place and we understand the violence that followed in which 3 people had lost their lives. My colleague Saurabh is also now joining us on the broadcast here. He is getting us more on that front. Saurabh, we understand now the deployment of Central Forces has been extended. What more information do we have with regard to that?
Well, you know, I mean, obviously the state, of course, the bench, the court said, the judge said that the state has to form a team to restore and rehabilitate the families. The West Bengal government then told the court that we offered compensation to the families of the deceased, but they have denied the money. The judge, of course, the court then said that we will continue with Central Forces deployment and has made it very clear, no provocative speeches allowed. This implies to all, the court reiterated. This is the latest, as my colleague Sriyoshi Day is reporting from inside the court, and said, of course, that, you know, the West Bengal government then has told the court that please don't allow anyone to visit Murshidabad. We're trying to bring peace in the area. That's what my colleague Sriyoshi is reporting from inside the court. So these are the latest developments. In fact, the court has been informed that the state government offered compensation to the family, but they have denied it. They also say that, you know, at this point, nobody should be allowed to go. In fact, the Chief Minister of West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee, also made a similar appeal a short while ago in a press conference held at Novanno, the state secretariat. And of course, she also mentioned that, you know, that at this point, you know, that we are trying to build confidence of those who are affected, and they've rehabilitated the families is what the court has also been informed. But this continues to be heard in the Calcutta High Court. The important thing is that the state government said they have no objection to the deployment of Central Forces continuing. The High Court has made it clear that the deployment of Central Forces will continue at this point in Murshidabad, and also the High Court has also made it clear that, look, you know, there should be no provocative speeches to further, you know, escalate tensions that persisted in the area.
We understand the governor also had expressed his intent to visit Murshidabad, but the Chief Minister says that she wants to appeal to everybody not to go to Murshidabad at this point in time. What is the situation on the ground there? What have we been learning? And how long could it take for normalcy to return in Murshidabad after that fateful day when violence had erupted? It's been a long time now.
You know, there's a difference between calm and normalcy, and often we sort of reporting on such situations, tend to confuse one for the other. Calm has returned, that's for sure, with the deployment of forces, but normalcy is not returned. And that is something that is very clear. So obviously the state government has said, and this is something that the Chief Minister also said in that press conference, that she's appealing to everyone not to go at this point. The administration is trying to restore the confidence of the people living in the area. She says the same applies. She says the same applies to her, which is why she herself hasn't gone yet. She will go at the appropriate time, and the state government has made a similar appeal in court, saying don't allow anyone to go there. The court has made it very clear, no provocative speeches. The court has also made it clear that the deployment of central forces will continue. So while calm may have returned, normalcy isn't something that is yet there, because normalcy would mean that people go about their daily lives without the presence of an overarching security cover that is deployed in situations like these. For example, for now, the central forces have to be deployed, which means the situation is not normal. However, calm has returned.